This is Miss Joel's 8th grade algebra class. Because of health issues, we felt like it was best for students not to go over to the high school for Algebra 1, but rather stay on this campus. And we felt like it was safer to have a junior high teacher teaching the class, so the teachers don't have to go back and forth. So that means that you'll get me for a second year. I am thrilled to have each of you again. I know we're going to have another exciting year. I do ask that you're patient and have grace this year. Things are going to be very different than they've ever been for teachers and students, but this class is going to be even more different. So I just ask that you have some patience and grace as we navigate through this year. Also, because of the uniqueness of this class, things are subject to change if we need them to. So please just be aware that if things change, it will be in the best interest of this class. And you, the students. So a little bit about this class. It's going to be co-taught, meaning me and Ms. Brzezinski is the high school Algebra 1 teacher, are going to work together to teach this class. So the structure of it will be, there will be warm-up. So those of you that are virtual, you'll do your warm-up. And then we're going to watch a 15, 20-minute video of Ms. Brzezinski explaining the lesson. And then we'll spend the rest of the class period doing practice problems, answering questions, getting started on homework, different things like that. My online learners, in all of the videos, you will see and hear Ms. Brzezinski. It will not be my face or my voice, but everything is going to be turned into me. I will be the one grading it. I will be the one assigning the assignments and coming up with the assignments. So please just be aware that it is being co-taught, but that I am handling and fielding all of the questions and grading, since I am the one seeing y'all face to face, those that are in class. All right, this is a high school class, which means it will be high school credit and will count towards your GPA, which determines your GPA, if you don't know much about it, is what determines what kind of college you get into, scholarship opportunities, things like that. So it is very important that you do well in this class. We will follow all the high school grading policies, and it will be treated just like a high school class, so please be aware of that. It will be different than all of your other 8th grade classes and different than your other 8th grade students, but it will be like the 9th grade Algebra 1 class. So just know that just because it's here at a junior high with a junior high teacher, it is still a high school class, and we will talk about what some of those differences are. So let's talk about school supplies. You do need a 3-ring binder. I would suggest a 1-inch or bigger. Notebook paper dividers will have a section for important information, warm-ups, notes, and then your graded work section. And then you'll always need pencils. There will be a time where you may need a ruler, but I do have rulers in class that we can use and then clean. At home, most of you have a ruler or a straight edge somewhere. School rules are the same, but we're going to talk about the virtual rules. Now, it is important that my virtual students know rules and procedures for in-class. And in-class people, it's important that you know the rules and procedures for my at-home learners, because we never know when the circumstances are going to be switched or changed. So be sure you're paying attention to both. All right, virtual. You must check in every single day to every class. Every class is going to have warm-ups for you to do every single day. So there are 7 classes, 7 sets of warm-ups. All 7 classes are also supposed to have a video for you every day, so be sure you're checking in. If you're having a technology issue, please contact me. So let's say your email is not working, then call the school, leave a message for me. Since there are only 3 of you, technically only 2 families that are staying at home, one of those parents I know has my phone number. I think they both do. You're welcome to send me a text message if you're in the Algebra 1 class and have a question. So just be sure you let me know if you have any issues. Benchmark semester exam, 6 weeks test will be taken in person. So there's only 3 of you in my algebra class, so we can either take it in my classroom and I'll make sure it's fully sanitized, mask worn at all time. You won't share any supplies with anybody that's been here, or we can do it in the cafeteria. Either way, I will have the custodians do a good cleaning of it. I will do a good cleaning of it. I will keep you more than 6 feet apart. If you don't feel comfortable with that, there is only 3 right now in the algebra class that are at home. If you don't feel comfortable with that, just let me know and we can work it out through Zoom, doing it through Zoom. Zoom is not the best way to do it or the ideal situation, but I also understand that you need to do what's best for you and your family. All posts in Teams and Schoology must be appropriate and respectful. We're not using Schoology at this point. We may a little bit later in the year, but all posts need to be appropriate. And if any Zoom calls, Zoom meetings, please be school appropriate clothing-wise. Gentlemen, please wear a shirt. Ladies, please cover everything important up. It is your responsibility to daily log into Teams. Watch the daily video, complete all tests and quizzes by the due date, and to ask questions when you are stuck. It is your responsibility as a virtual learner to take care of that. I will be calling and checking on y'all to make sure that you're turning things in and doing things that need to get done. And if it becomes an issue, Mr. Hawks will step in, but I'm hoping it never gets to that point. Homework. This is a difference between junior high and high school. Homework is assigned very often in this class, almost daily, and it is due first period the very next day. You will have some class time to ask questions or homework time, but it needs to be done by yourself every day. Late work. This is also very different from junior high. You may turn an assignment 1 day late for a 70. The junior high, we've always done 10 points per day, but the high school policy is that it's 1 day late for a 70, 2 days late is a 0. And I will be strictly following that. And it stays as a 0. There is no replace a grade in this class. So it's going to be very important that you stay on top of your grades. Warm-ups, you'll have warm-ups every day, whether you're in class or at person. The warm-ups will be the same. You'll have them every single day, and they will become a grade at the end of the week. Notes, we do take notes in this class, kind of like my journal, but you're going to have a note section in your binder, and this is where you want to keep everything because we're going to have tests, binder tests, and they may help you with your homework. Grading policy is a huge difference also. At the junior high, we do 50%, 50%. That means half of your daily, half come from your major. High school's different. They do a 30, 50, 20, meaning that your major grades are worth more and your daily grades are worth less, okay? If there's not a 6 weeks test given, then that major goes up to 70 and it's worth a lot, okay? It's worth a lot more. It's worth almost 3/4 of your grade. So please be aware of that tests are more important than your daily grades, but that you still need to be doing your homework, okay? Daily grades will have homework and in-class assignments. Major grades will be tests, grade sheets, and binder tests. And the 6 weeks test will consist of material from out that entire 6 weeks. If you're in class, you will be here with me until school starts. And so we will be doing, before school till school starts, you will be with me and I can answer any questions. Virtual learners will have to set up a Zoom if you have questions, but that can definitely be worked out. Redos and retests are also different. There are no daily grade redos. So if you make a 20 on a daily grade on a homework, you keep your 20. Test retake, I am going to do this a little bit different than Algebra 1 at the high school does it. What we're going to do is you can retest like we did last year before school or after school, and it will be you can get half of your points back. We may have to change this up because staying before or after school may not be what ends up being best. Virtual learners, you can only retake a test by doing an appointment and coming in person. I will not be doing a virtual retest on Zoom. I just can't keep up with all those retests and doing them on Zoom. So if you want to retest as a virtual learner, you're going to have to schedule to come up here. I will make sure it's safe, though, and we can talk about that more. There's all my content information, my email, my conference period, my phone number to the school. And then the last page, I need everyone to sign both. And this is just in case circumstances switch. So if you are an in-school person, when you're in school, I promise that I will follow all the safety procedures that we have in place. I've even added some extra things just to keep things as safe as possible here, but also is important for in-school learners that you also are taking care of yourself and you say, hey, if I'm sick, I'm not going to be at school. So definitely just signing saying, hey, I've read over this stuff, but I also am going to do my best in my part. If you're a virtual learner, I am going to give you the same education as the students in school are. So you are going to get the same amount of work, the same type of work. It's going to be the same education. You're going to sign saying that you're going to do your best to turn your things in on time, to keep up with this class, and that you're not going to cheat throughout this class. And that you know that adjustments may need to be made throughout the year, especially for virtual learners. So sign. Tell me the best way to contact you. Please, students, do not give me your information. This is where I want your parents' information. The best way to contact your parents. Just please get it signed. The best way to submit. So there are a couple ways to submit this virtual. Sorry. You can submit it by taking a picture and emailing it, taking a picture and texting it for those that have my number. You can email it to me by taking a picture. You can scan it. On the Teams app, if you download it on your phone, there's a photo button that lets you take a picture and send it to me through Teams. Or you may have come up with a different method of getting it back to me. You are going to have to turn things into me somehow. So find a method that works best for you and your family, whether it's pictures or email or scanning or whatever works for you. If you need any help with it, you know how to get in contact with me. And y'all have a blessed day.